welcome to the channel, friends. You can see here is a page in ionic framework, and if you select a time zone, so this is basically the list of time zone binded inside ion select, and if we select any one, it gives the particular date time of particular time zone. So, so here is the list of time zone basically, and and after selecting anyone, it gives the particular date time. So here is the list, a long list basically, and you can see it's I think it's around 400 time zones here. So let's check the code, how we can get the time zone list and how we can get the date time of particular time zone. So this is TS file and this is HTML file. So to getting the time zone, we call API, and for calling API we import the HTTP client, and inside ngOnly we call the HTTP get method, and this is the URL we call to get the time zone list. So after getting the time zone list, so res is the time zone list, basically a array of a string, and it after getting res we assign to the time zone list property which defined globally here. So finally we have time zone list array after calling the API, and this time zone list will be binded inside ion select with ng4. So this is the way to binding the getting the time zone list and binding the time zone. So after binding the time zone, we just also add an event. So whenever time zone will be selected, the ion change event handler is fired, and a method is called is on time zone change method. So if you see the time zone changed method, uh, here we just retrieve the selected time zone by event target dot value, and it is assigned into local variable time zone. And after this we initialize a date object in this D, and after initializing the date object we call a method of D to local string, and to local string nothing to but it get the date time of particular time zone in a specified format. So we have to pass some parameter like the language, in which language we have to get the date time, and what would be format. So format is this. So we have to pass the weekday as long, hour is 2 digit, minute is 2 digit, second is 2 digit, and time zone is the time zone which is just the selected time zone. So it just return the predefined date time, and we just assign into date time property, and this date time is globally defined here. If you check the definition, it's defined here. So date time is, so after selecting we have the date time. After selecting time zone, we have the final date time of the particular time zone, and this date time is binded here to show on the HTML. So here, so in this way, time zone after selecting time zone, date time will be visible. So hope you like this. If you like this, please subscribe the channel, like the video. We'll be back soon with some other video. Thank you.